Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Experiments on Football Manager 22, where today we're taking a look at the perfect player. So what we've made is the perfect player, 20 in everything, 6'6", footed on both feet, can play everywhere other than in goal, just to make it a bit interesting, and is in fact Latvian, 15 years old, playing for Meta. So there you go, just a player there. Looking interesting. Before we get started, of course, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And of course, also let me know any comments down below of players or anything, any sort of experiments you want to see in upcoming episodes, and I'll be sure to take a look. Now, with that said, let's jump into it. Clarkis Kentins is the name of the player. I don't know if you can kind of recognise why he might be called Clarkis Kentins. Just, yeah, interesting name, that's all. But with that said, what we'll do is we'll take a look at his career, see how it gets on. My prediction, he'll go to PSG and stay there all years. But there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So let's jump ahead and take a look how his career goes. Oh, look, what a surprise. He's gone to PSG. Yeah, it's not surprising, is it? We might make this video a little bit of a quick one just to fly through and see. But like I say, he can still play anywhere. His stats will have leveled out a little bit because, unfortunately, that's kind of how Football Manager works. Is a model citizen, of course, and a wonder kid. Still only 20 years old as we are 5 years on or 4 years on. But let's take a look at how things have gone. 21 caps, though, for Latvia. 7 goals as well, which is nice to see. He is currently injured for 2 to 5 weeks. But we can see he actually stayed at Meta for a while. Playing a lot of games and doing pretty well for them. It was only 775k to move to PSG, and has certainly done pretty well for them in that time he's been there as well. Let's look at his milestones so far. Obviously, he's going to be in the next gen stuff. We know that. Internationally, debuted at 16. Scored at 17. French Cup winners, Liga Champions, Trophy de Champions runners-up, Liga winners as well. Awards, Next Gen, of course, Seasonal Best 11s, Uri's 11 of the season, Stars Team of the Competition, Seasonal Best 11s, Team of the Weeks, Player of the Months, Next Gens. It's all going on. Supporters Player of the Year as well for Meta, a few years running, so that's quite nice as well. We're obviously only a few years on, 5 years or 4 years at the age of 20, so still got plenty of time to continue to play and do well. For Latvia, though, where's he playing? What's his kind of position that they're playing him in? He's not actually in the squad there. Weird. If we look at maybe reports, form is probably no. Any idea? No idea where we can see that. Maybe if we go to the PSG squad, we can see he's playing left wing for them. Whether he's played there the whole time, I don't know, but he certainly was there, with a few interesting other players as well. There you go, PSG. But with that, let's jump ahead again, see if there's any changes. I'll be honest, I think he's going to stay at PSG for the whole career. But let's jump and take a look. Yep, still at PSG. We're another 5 years on. No changes, so let's just jump again. We know he's going to win a bunch of stuff. And again, now he's 35, still at PSG, still doing pretty well, being paid 300k a week. Not bad at all. Career stats, yeah, performing very, very well. It's what you expect from someone who's meant to be incredible. So let's jump again, take another look. And he's 35 now, still at PSG. First time we've seen some white stats, though. Stamina gone down to 10 and dribbling down to 10. So you can see that there. 92 caps and 18 goals for Latvia. Now in his 35th year as a person on the planet. 443 appearances and 78 goals for PSG. Not banging in the goals, but certainly playing a lot of games for them. But yeah, let's continue. Let's jump again. We know he'd have done very well, won a bunch of stuff with PSG, but would he stay at PSG forever? Probably. I expect so. Wow, okay, so we have finally made it to the end of his career. 37 years old, retiring at the end of this season, or tomorrow, I should say, in-game. Obviously, his dribbling dropped down, acceleration, pace, stamina all dropped as well. But 37 years old at PSG, not bad going. Continued to play consistently for them as well. Doesn't look like he's really missed a game at all. Didn't quite hit the 100 appearances for Latvia, which is a bit of a shame. Would have been nice to see. But scored 18 goals in the process anyway. Yeah, there you go. At PSG, we'll jump one more time just to see what happens in his retirement. Does he just leave football altogether? Does he go into management, coaching, anything like that? We'll see, and then we'll wrap it up. There we have it then. He has retired fully from football. We can see over his two clubs, PSG being one of them, of course, 555 appearances and 85 goals. Won a few things. Club World Championships, obviously Champions League, Super Cup, French Cup 11 times, and Liga 16 times, as you'd probably expect. Was in the Next Gen European Golden Boy, Club World Championship Best Player, 3rd place. Defender of the Season, 3rd place as well. So maybe that's where he's been mainly played. 92 appearances and 18 goals for Latvia at the age of 37. 5 individual awards, which, to be fair, isn't as many as I'd probably expected. But maybe that's because he was just well-rounded. He didn't have any specific attributes because he could play anywhere. No one really noticed him as much. And trophy-wise, 44 trophies. Wins overall. But there you go. Of course, as we'd expected, he did go to PSG and spent his whole career there getting paid shed loads of money. We will probably do a couple more of this sort of thing with different players, but different attributes, I think. Be a bit more specific with things, because I think the overall stuff is probably not quite as fun. But we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and like I say, leave a comment down below of any player styles that you want to see, or of course, anything to do with the experiments, as I love to do them, and they're always a bit interesting, even if they are like this, and just stay at PSG. But we will catch you in the next one. See you then.